The video of the Google Nexus 4 starts with the back, and that's not a fault because you have to have a look on this backside, please. It's built by LG, this whole phone, and it's, in my opinion, it's brilliant. It's like little tiny mirrors under the surface of this Gorilla Glass 2 surface, and wherever you or however you will hold the or sway the smartphone, it's a kind of, it looks different, and it's a kind of, I hope you can see it in the video, it's a kind of like a fluid. It's under the surface. It's moving forward and backwards. It's great, it's brilliant. I guess LG should have earned a design award for this one. I really do love it. But there's a problem. You have that Gorilla Glass 2 surface, and on the front too, of course. But if you have, let's say, a table that's not totally plain, and you put the device on it, so you can see it's sliding down. The same problem if you lay it on the back over here, and it's not totally plain, it will start to slide, as you can see. Have you seen? That's not a big deal, of course, and normally your desktop will be plain. I hope so, but in this case, in the wild, so to say, I have had two problems already in the first 2 hours of using the Nexus 4, where I didn't know how to place it properly, and it fell down. So it's Gorilla Glass 2, as you can see. It's great, but as you can imagine, it's not resistant against my fingers, so that's why I have those funny gloves over here, not to ruin this brilliant surface. I didn't dare, but nevertheless we have more to do, so let me get rid of those. Over here we go. By the way, what you should know too, this surrounding over here is like a kind of, it feels like a rubber. It's warm, and it's a little bit rough, and it's brilliant because we have those two glass surfaces over here that's slight and cool, and this warm and rubberish surface over here. That's a really great design effect. But I wanted to show you this over here. This is, I hope you can see this one. There you have to put in the pin for that slides out to insert the micro SIM card. Over here we have headset, standby, and micro USB, but as you can see, there's no possibility to open this backside, and you have no slot for micro SD cards. So the internal memory is limited. We have 8 or 16 gigabyte internal memory, and you cannot expand it with a micro SD card. So on the other hand, this one is an LG 2, and it's the same price over here in Germany, 299 euro. I guess it's international, maybe $299. And it's from LG 2, and both have a display with 4.7 inches. This one is the Optimus L9. And what I wanted to show you is the following. Let's see, let's go into the browser over here. Okay, this is a normal, let me go a bit closer so you can see this one over here, what I mean. Underneath the touchscreen over here. Here we have the normal back and home and menu buttons, and these buttons are included in the touchscreen, of course, in the Nexus 4. So this row you have, as you can see, always on the display, like here in the browser. So it's you have to about 1 centimeter of that finger over here. About 1 centimeter of this total screen surface is gone, and on the upper side you have these status information over here on top, and these are, as you can see in the browser, integrated too. So what you have is a very small, or it's about 4.3 inches. It's less, but it's okay. But it's not 4.7 as you I guess you will buy this device and you will compare it to the L9, which is a real or true 4.7 inches display that you can use the total space of the display that I wanted to show you. This is the same problem in the gallery, as you can see over here. We have it here. Yeah. Just a second. So, as you can see, this image is larger, this is smaller, right? And this is, if you go to landscape mode, this line over here, okay, this one is gone, but this on the lower section is still over here, and these three icons is changed to three little dots, but it's a black line. I mean, that's not removable, and it's always, and you need it, of course, because without it you will never go back anywhere. So it's a net display size of 4.3 inches, let me say like this. So this is a big difference between those, and of course it's this is IPS and IPS plus, and here you have 450 by 960 pixels, and here we have 768 by 1280 pixels. So here we have 320 ppi, and over here we have 235 ppi, so at least almost double pixel compression over here. So we have especially sharp photos and videos and tiny texts, and everything is a little bit sharper, but as you can see, let's go to the menu, it's quite all right over here, especially because you have those big texts over here. So the L9 is quite great too, but it has a dual core processor from Texas Instruments, and here we have a quad core 1.5 gigahertz Snapdragon S4 Pro. So it's very rapid, especially because we have 2 gigabytes of RAM, of working memory, and here we have the regular 1 gigabyte RAM. So it's a little bit different, and so of course this one is the most desired, I will guess, the Nexus 4. But you should have known a little bit more about this device, especially because on the back side, as I told you, you can't remove the battery, but you can charge it without wires. It's just as an example over here, because it's one thing I had in the house over here from Nokia, from the Lumia 920, but it's the same. It's a Qi standard, and it works with the Nexus 4 quite fine. I tried it. Just lay the smartphone on that tablet, on that device over here, and it starts charging. Not as quick as with the plug over here, of course, but you have a it's a real advantage, especially if you have a heavy-duty day, so you can go to your office or desk and just for 5 minutes lay it down on that charging mat, and it will recharge a little bit. And I guess you will need it, because I'm working with the Nexus 4 for about 1 hour and a half, or let it be 2 hours, roughly. And as you can see, it's almost, let me go a little bit closer, almost half of the capacity is gone. All right, it's maximum brightness, and I'm really working on it, but I guess the battery is needs a recharge during the day if you're working a lot. By the way, as you can see over here, that clock icon or widget is gone sometimes. I don't know, it's a bug, I guess, from Android 4.2, but we have 4 days left for November 13th, when the Nexus 4 will be sold. So I hope that Google will provide a upgrade until then. But let's go back to this one over here. You can pull it down, and you have a new icon over here. So if you tap this one, you have that screen with flight mode and wireless LAN and display and whatever. And here over the settings, that's the same. And if you remember, let me go back to this device. This one over here, you plug it down, you have only this icon, and you're directly going to the settings. Here you have this one more step, but of course you have several additional functionalities over here. What LG, for example, and other manufacturers are providing by, or apps are providing by lines like this one. So we have to click one more time. Here we go to the settings, and here we have 1+, and then to the settings. So that's it, but no big deal, of course. The other hand, I wanted to show you how to place widgets, is because, especially with the settings, because it's not working with a long click on the display. As you can see, we don't have any widgets on that option over here. So we go to the menu. And have you seen this animation over here? That's great, right? Okay, to the widgets. And here we have a settings widget. We go over here, plug it down as you know it. But by now, you just not only have to choose the start page or the home page of the settings, but you can have deep links, let me call it like this, in the settings, like display. So display is placed on here, and if you tap it, you're directly going to the display settings. So you can have additional ones. Back widgets, another one, placing it over here, and let's say this for data usage. And here we go to the data usage. That's quite nice, but you have always the same icon over here, so it might be a little bit confusing if you're using lots of these deep link settings. I don't need it, so let me delete them. Here we go. Nope. And on the other hand, you know, or might know, these widgets you can. Here we go. Come on. Nope. He doesn't like me today. Ah, here we go. That's what I wanted to show you. You can change the size of some widgets as you want or need them, almost up to full scale. That feature you will know from Android 4.0, of course, but I wanted to show it just in case you didn't know this. All the other features, I guess, are well known. So that's enough, I hope so, for a first impression of your course. You can see this widget again here. This bug is now displaying, I don't know where it comes from or whatever it means, but it's definitely a bug, I guess, from Android 4.2 to the moment. So I hope this is enough for you for first information. Let me go a little bit back so you can see it again in full scale. Here we go, the Google Nexus 4 by LG. Thanks a lot for watching.